So guys, I am super excited about this package. This is a special gift from, I don't know how you say it, MKAH Motorsports over in Baton Rouge. And been waiting on this for a little bit, but it's here, and supposedly it's the all new design, so works a little better than the previous ones. I think fit and finish is what he changed on this a little bit. So let's my shipping label. Let's open this stuff up and get this episode of Squirrel Garage going. So parts are in here. Okay, so we got parts in here. So he wanted me to know that. So let's pull this out and I'll show you what we got here, guys. So just got done from powder coating and everything. So we have, which looks absolutely amazing here, we have the Diffuser from MKAH or MKAH Motorsports here. This thing, I can already tell, not even from getting out of the package, and it looks amazing. Oh my god. That looks absolutely fantastic. That is some beautiful powder coated items. Oh my god. That's the in-wing, and so as you guys know, this is going to be going on the red car. I'm moving the diffuser that's on the red car to Amberlynn, the white one right here. So she'll be getting that diffuser, and the red car will be getting this one. So here's the other side wing on the other side. As you can see, that's where it bolts up to the underside of the car. So kind of like the same way I have on my diffuser now, just some more mounting. You know, might have to open up those holes since I have I use bolts on mine. But this thing looks just absolutely fantastic. That's both side wings. And then we have, oh, there it is. It's the whole bottom here. Oh man, look at this. That is the whole under tray. Right there. So, if you guys can't tell on the video, these have slots in them here. You can see on either side, they're slotted perfectly for, so that goes like that. And your new fins slide in here and then connect to those 4 points. That's just absolutely fantastic. Set this right over here so it doesn't get scratched up. And let's see, he said we got parts in here. Haha, we do. Look at that. All our mounting hardware. Actually got some pretty good screws in there. So might just use those. We'll see how this mounts up. When we get the other diffuser off, we will mount. See how this mounts up. Those screws might be significant enough to make it work. Ooh, it's got my knife. Knife. I have no knife. I don't know what to do with the knife. Okay, guys, found my knife. So as you can see, these are the fins we have, and here's the diffuser. Obviously, this is to the back of the car. This bolts up under by the differential. So these, your fins, will slide right into place. In there. Slide back, and the holes literally line up perfectly. So, as you know, once that's bolted, you can see that's how the diffuser is going to look with the fins. So I'm assuming what he's made this for, well, first, ease of installation and ease of this fin not coming out if you hit it or scrape it or whatever, because I'm on bags, but you know, you never know when you're backing up, you might hit something. So easily replaceable, easily, you know, if he makes longer ones in the future, makes it easy to swap out and upgrade later. But as you can see, that's that side. This, actually I think that's that side. But you slide both fins in, then this side over here bolts right there like that, and boom, you pretty much have a fully complete diffuser. This side goes on that one, use the provided hardware, and it's done. Would literally look fantastic on the car. So we're gonna put this thing together, assemble it. I haven't read the instructions, but I assume you assemble it together first, and then you lift it up. My exhaust, as some know, on my E36 on the red one is 3.5 inch straight pipe all the way out, and then exits out the bumper. I'm not sure how far this diffuser goes back, so we might have to notch a little bit of the diffuser to get it to fit around the exhaust, or we just rework the exhaust. Either way, we're going to get this installed, so let's get to assembling. Let's put it together and let's jump over to the car. Okay guys, well, we came inside for the install. A little bit better. It was getting hot outside. I know you can't see me, but I can. You can see the diffuser, so that's all that matters here. So we're gonna fit this in here. Get the holes lined up here, and then we are going to start attaching. So all hardware is provided. It's all powder coated black to match. Everything looks absolutely fantastic. I'm going to start by doing the fins and get the fins on, and then I'll attach the side wings here in a second. That gets us pretty much the diffuser together. I think it's a total of 24, 5, 8, it's 16. 16 pieces. Well, 16 little screws, bolts, and washers to actually assemble this whole entire thing. So, I'm going to do top and bottom. And this stuff is super well designed. So, it's all fit and finish on this thing is incredible. Everything lines right up. There's looks to be no like any gaps. All the gaps are super tight. We'll come back through with a ratchet and a screwdriver and get the rest of this all tightened up once we get it all loosely installed here. See if I can find the hole there from the bottom. There we go. So, and the powder coat on this thing looks amazing. Super thick. Doesn't look like it's going to wear off easily, you know, as I've seen some. And the material that this is made out of, which is obviously aluminum, is not your run-of-the-mill thin aluminum here. This stuff, if you can, I don't know if you can see, this stuff is thick. You know, and it's good quality and looks good. So let's finish installing these fins, and we'll get to the side fins. So each one of these has four bolts. So just keep that in mind. 4 here, 4 on that fin and 4 on either side. So straightforward, really easy. We got one fin in. Let's do the other one, and then we'll jump to the side wings. Okay guys, now that we have the fins attached, we need to attach the side wings. I call them side wings, I don't know what you want to call them, but they have 4 bolts as well, mapped out right here on the side, and they literally fit right there, and we bolt it up. So let's grab our hardware and slip it in. Everything so far has been fitting very well together. I also have the rear seat delete from this same company coming. Hopefully in the next week or two, I believe. The parts are being created now, and they need to go to powder coat, and then they will be shipped out. What I like about this company is shipping is super quick. Well, I'm also not very far away. We're just like 4 hours away from each other, but when he says he ships it, it ships. I get a shipping tracking number as soon as it says it's shipped. So I haven't had any delay. I've known where every single one of my shipments are with MKAH. They've always been right on time, and actually each time they've actually delivered earlier than expected. So I've always been pleased. Had some very good dealings with them, and hopefully many more to come. I believe Amber Lynn, the white one, is going to get the full MKAH treatment. So she will be getting door cards, rear seat delete, probably this same diffuser eventually. I think I'm going to do their glove box delete. I'm not sure about radio delete on Amber Lynn yet. We have a radio in there, but I don't know what speakers, or if they're, the radio works, but I don't know if I'm going to keep a radio in there. I need to hand tighten those. I need to go get some tools real quick. But the side wings attached, super easy as you can see. We'll go ahead and attach the other side with the 4 bolts. Come back through and we'll tighten everything up, and I'll give you an overview of the whole diffuser. Okay guys, well, we have the diffuser fully assembled, as you can see. Took all of, I think, 10 minutes total. Super easy to put together, like 3 parts. It's 1, 2, 3, and then the 2 fins. Super easy to install, and it's gonna look absolutely amazing under the red car. As you can see, I have a homemade diffuser on there right now, which that will be coming off very soon. And we'll get that one removed, and we'll get the MKAH ready to go in. So, as you can see, it's a lot nicer than my homemade diffuser. So that one will be moved over to the white one, Amber Lynn. But this one's going to look absolutely fantastic on this car. So, let's get to removing the current diffuser that's on there, and let's get to installing the new one. See you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, well, we just finished assembling the MKAH Motorsports diffuser. Went together fairly easy. I think 16 total bolts to put it all together. So now we're about to get this thing installed on Vivian here. So our first thing we're going to do is I'm going to put it on the jack stand and maneuver it underneath the car. Get it positioned. We're going to jack it up into place, and we'll go ahead and start attaching the 4 side bolts, screws on either side that attach it to the bumper, and then we'll work our way into the middle where these 4 bolts will go through the wheel well, and we'll walk you through step by step. Okay guys, well, we have the diffuser being held up with the jack stand, and as you can see, we have it lined up on this side, and we have it lined up even on this side. So we are going to start attaching the 4 screws on this side to the bumper and the 4 on the other side. Once we do that, we'll concentrate on the middle and get those attached. Okay guys, well, we have the MKAH Motorsports diffuser supported by the jack. We have it lined up where we want it in the front, and that just looks perfect. So we're going to put in 2 screws on this side first, and then we're going to jump to the other side and put in 2 more on the other side so that we can make sure it's all lined up. Then we'll screw in the other 2 and get everything lined up. So let's go ahead and screw. I'm going to put 1 in the front, 1 in the back, just to be on the safe side right now. That tightens up. We'll do the front one, then we'll jump to the other side and do the other. Okay guys, now that we're on the other side, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to put 2 in the front and make sure this whole thing's lined up. So we're going to pull this tight, make sure the rear diffuser is where it needs to be, and that it's lined up. And put the screw in. So, after we get that done, we're going to drop the jack, check the alignment of everything, and then if everything looks good, we're going to put our other 2 screws in. If it's not, that's when you need to make adjustments. Make sure it's the same here along the rear diffuser and everything looks good. So let's get this other screw in, then we'll drop the jack and check everything. Okay guys, so we're going to drop the jack now, pull the jack out, and check for fitment. So everything looks good, looks tight. We're loose under there, but that's because we haven't installed the 4 bolts there. But everything looks tight and looks good. So we can go ahead and put in the other 2 screws on either side, and then we'll work our way to the middle and install these bolts in the 4 bolts in the middle. So let's get these attached real quick, and we'll come right back. Okay guys, well, we have all 4 screws attached on either side. Now what we have left are the main bolts that bolt up and underneath into the car. So we'll grab our drill bit and we'll drill a pilot hole for all 4 of these bolts to go in. There's 2 up here, and there's 2 back here, and there's 1 more that goes into the wheel well. These 2 up top go into this plastic diffuser here, which is easy to pop off and drill. And then the other 2 go into the wheel well. So let's jump under there and drill these pilot holes. So I'm just drilling the pilot hole into the wheel well from underneath. I have the jack underneath here to help push up the diffuser so that the holes are lined up as perfectly as they can be, so we don't have any mess ups or holes not lining up. But now that we have those 2 drilled, slip the bolts in, tighten them from the top inside the wheel well, and we'll move to the front ones. Okay guys, well, we drilled these 2 holes in the back the same way we did the front ones, and slipped the bolts on. All I did was pop this off here, and pop it off, tighten them, lifted this back up, and cinched it back in. Wasn't hard at all. Now the diffuser's on, and as you can see, I can rip and grip and shake on this thing, and all I'm doing is shaking the damn car, and that diffuser is not going anywhere. Nowhere. That thing is solid. Looks amazing. Let's take a little walk around here. As you can see, fit and finish is just perfect. I don't have the normal exhaust, but if you did, there's more than enough room in there for an aftermarket exhaust or even OEM. But as you can see, the diffuser looks just amazing. Looks perfect on this car. Fit and finish is just amazing. The way it lines up here just is incredible. So let me get this car off the jack stands, and let's take a look at it aired out on the ground. Well guys, that's the ending of this video. You just watched us install the MKAH Motorsports rear diffuser. Super simple install, really easy. Just like every one of their products that we've bought so far. Super easy install. Fit and finish looks just amazing on this. Should be getting the rear seat delete here soon enough, so that will be going in, and we'll do another install video on that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. The install was straightforward, followed the instructions, just went perfect. In the description below, I'm going to put a link to all of their products. They have E30, E36, you know, they have shifters, they have, you know, shirts and stickers and decals and everything. So, go check out MKAH Motorsports. Links in the description. All their stuff is just amazing. Perfect fit and finish. Price is just right for all of these items. So, thanks for watching this episode of Squirrel Garage. See you guys next time. I'm Cody. Later.